Welcome to TrekFit's fourth segment in our nutrition and dietetics series. This video continues our journey toward better understanding nutrition for lifelong health. If you haven't seen the earlier episodes, we recommend starting from the beginning to build a strong foundation. You'll find the link to the first video by visiting our YouTube channel. So, why shouldn't we be afraid of carbohydrates? Because they are the body's primary and preferred source of energy. In fact, 45% to 65% of our daily calories should come from carbohydrates. Carbohydrates fuel the brain and nervous system, spare protein from being used for energy, and allows fat to perform their essential functions. That's why carbs are vital for growth, development, and maintenance, especially for organs, nerve cells, and blood health. Carbohydrates are the body's most efficient fuel source. When you eat them, your body converts what it needs into glucose or blood sugar. Excess glucose is stored as glycogen in your muscles and liver. But what happens when you consume more carbs than your body needs? Let's take a closer look. If glycogen storage is maxed out, the liver converts the surplus into fat, which is then stored in fatty tissues. The body can only store about half a day's worth of energy as glycogen, and the bloodstream holds just an hour's supply of glucose. So, when carbohydrates intake exceeds storage capacity, it increases the risk of obesity. Excess glucose can also be dangerous for people with diabetes, where the body struggles to use sugar efficiently. On the flip side, what happens when you don't eat enough carbohydrates? Without glucose, the body turns to fat and protein for energy. But fat alone cannot make or produce enough glucose for the brain and nervous system. In fact, breaking down fat without carbs leads to the production of ketones, toxic byproducts that can build up in the blood. This condition called ketosis, which can cause serious health issues including coma or even death. Think of it like putting diesel fuel in a car designed for unleaded gas. It might run for a while, but eventually the engine fails. The brain depends on glucose as its primary source of energy, and depriving it can impair overall body function. Why is it significant when the body uses protein for energy? If carbs are not available, the body may break down muscle tissues to convert protein into glucose. This includes muscles in the vital organs like heart and kidneys. Prolonged protein breakdown can be life-threatening. That's why nutrition experts say there's no better substitute for carbohydrates. Carbohydrates provide efficient energy and protect protein and fat from being diverted from their essential roles. Carbohydrates work so hard to balance the roles of protein and fat. As the body's main energy source, they are especially important for endurance activities and sustained performance. So why carbohydrates matter? You should not be afraid of carbohydrates because they are essential for energy production, growth and development, and maintenance throughout life. So, understanding how the body handles too much or too little carbohydrates intake helps you make smarter choices for your health. Let's discuss the classes of carbohydrates. Complex carbohydrates are the good carbs. They are found in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and wheat products. They offer more than just calories. They are rich in vitamins, minerals, and dietary fibers. These good carbs fuel the brain and muscles, support endurance, and are digested slowly for sustained energy. Simple carbohydrates are referred to as empty calories. Simple carbohydrates, like table sugar, break down quickly and provide high calories and fast energy. But they lack nutritional value because they have no fiber, no vitamins, and no minerals. That's why they're called empty calories. And overconsumption can lead to weight gain, obesity, and poor blood sugar control, especially in people with diabetes. Thanks for watching this segment of TrekFit's Nutrition and Dietetics series. We hope you now understand why carbohydrates are not the enemy. They are essential for energy, balance, and overall health. Stay tuned for our next video where we'll dive deeper into individual nutrients and how they support your body. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with anyone who's been afraid of carbohydrates.